Chris, thank you and congratulate you for coming, being shortlisted for this interview.
Advocate of the High Court of Kenya of 22 years post-admission qualification. I'm also a commissioner for oaths and a notaries public. Chairman, I commenced my primary education at Ngukuni Primary School in Makindu, somewhere in Kibwezi West, and that explains my proficiency in Kamba language. I then proceeded to my home constituency, where I did my KCPE examinations and got admitted to St. Mary's School, Yala. At St. Mary's School, Yala, I was trained to be a gentleman, and I acquired the virtues of discipline, honesty, and integrity. After passing my KCSE examinations, I proceeded to Moi University, where I pursued a Bachelor of Laws degree, and I attained a second-class honors upper division. Subsequently, I was admitted as an advocate after pursuing a postgraduate diploma in law at the Kenya School of Law. I practiced law for about 4 years and subsequently underwent a direct entry inspector of police specialist cadet training at the Kenya Police College, Kiganjo. I trained for 7 months. I was trained on public administration, management, and police investigation skills. While at Kiganjo, I also underwent a training at the Mount Kenya School of Leadership. This is a training on public administration. Thereafter, I underwent another training at the CID Training School, a training on advanced investigations and prosecution. And while at CID Training School, I was privileged to be trained by the Federal Bureau of Investigations on advanced investigations and security management. Mr. Chairman, thereafter, I pursued work as a police officer specialist, and I'll come back to the work experience. Let me pursue the line of education. I subsequently, it has gone off, Chair.
If you just lower your tone a bit, then it will be fine. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Chairman, I'm usually loud in my expression. In my other world, I am a teacher of law. So, Chairman, I pursued a Master of Laws degree at the University of Nairobi. Yes, it's not working. And currently I'm pursuing a second master's degree, Master of Arts in Peace and Conflict Management. I have also registered for a PhD in law at the University of Nairobi. I'll be commencing classes very soon. In terms of work experience, Chairman, I started off as a practicing advocate in the firm of Odhiambo Witi and Company Advocates in Kisumu, where I learned the ropes of litigation. I was mentored by Advocate Odhiambo Witi and G.V. Odunga, who is currently a judge of the Court of Appeal. And it is for that reason that in the year 2007, I was fitted as the most diligent young advocate in West Kenya region. While at Kenya Police Training College, I earned 2 awards. I was fitted as the best candidate or best cadet in paramilitary studies. I was also fitted as the best all-round cadet by the Kenya National Police Service while at Kiganjo. Subsequently, Chair, I worked with the police. I was a legal officer attached to the then Provincial Criminal Investigations Office, where I was assigned to review high-profile cases, advise on investigation gaps inherent in those files. And because of my good performance, I was posted to Kibera Law Courts as a public prosecutor. I worked for about a year, and then I joined the bench as a resident magistrate, posted to Isiolo, where I performed very well, and I was fitted also as the most diligent magistrate in case management and backlog clearance. Chair, when I reported to Isiolo, there was heavy backlog of cases. And through my intervention, through my sacrifice, through my management skills, I was able to ensure that the cases would be heard on a day-to-day basis. I worked at the judiciary for 6 years, rising to the rank of principal magistrate. And in 2013, I joined the Iebc as the manager in charge of investigations and prosecution. I worked at the judiciary for 6 years, rising to the rank of principal magistrate. And in 2013, I joined the Iebc as the manager in charge of investigations and prosecution. It was a very heavy task because then the prosecution of election offences mandate resided at Iebc. So I coordinated all investigations and all prosecutions all over the country in the year 2013. In 2020, I was appointed or redesignated to the position of Manager Investigation and Compliance, and in the year 2021, I was appointed Acting Director Legal Services, and in 2022, confirmed as the Director Legal Services at Iebc.
Thanks so much. Chair, allow me to ask more questions because Uwe is a person of interest, because given that he's the legal director, now there is something that is also disturbing us that I wanted to clarify from you.
Yes, thank you, Chair, and thank you, members. I mentioned that I've participated in the development of many policies and many strategies. That is where work begins. As policy bearers, as strategy bearers, the commissioners cannot sit to research. The commissioners cannot begin to develop policies from scratch. That is the work of the Secretariat. But remember, these policies and strategies must be processed through the corporate governance structure of the Commission. They must go to management, they must go to the relevant committees, and ultimately, the people who have the last say on this policy is the commissioners. They can reject and take us back to the drawing board. They are not bound, Chair, to adopt the policy drafts and the strategy. Yes. Thank you, Chair.
Thanks so much, and I wish you well.
Thank you very much,
Over to you, Chair.
Member.